What's up guys, and welcome back for another devlog for Phantom Tides. And if you have a chance, check out my Steam page, it's up, and wishlist if you can, it helps me out a lot. And any feedback, comments is greatly appreciated. So I just want to say thank you for that. And with that, let's go. So first off, and probably the biggest item I've added is the Phantom Realm. So scattered throughout the game, I'm going to have these summoning stones that once you stumble across, you can enter. And this is kind of where you gain your phantom powers. So there will be a small tutorial there on basically how to use them, and then you have them unlocked and they're tied to a resource bar. So here I've just implemented 3 or 4 of the main ones so far. I've got a few more to add, but next I spent a lot of time on this zone that's kind of like the city and the crab area. And this will be the last area for this portion of the map and the most difficult. Again, this area is going to be optional. It's not required to visit here for the main quest, but there should be side quests, and the most difficult boss for this zone will be here. Along with some pretty difficult enemies, the new guards are going to be very hard if you choose to fight them, and so on. And here I'm working on the city Roman themed streets, as well as I'm going to have like an underground sewers area. I also started looking at my overall map and just kind of started adding filler areas that just have, some enemies and basic traps and puzzles. Smaller zones that are kind of like the connecting areas from bosses to main encounter zones. For new features, the first and kind of most obvious is I added the white flash when you hit an enemy, just to make the enemy feedbacks a little bit better, a little more noticeable when you register and you don't have this strong of a particle effect. I also started adding crew members to your ship, so the main quest kind of revolves around adding crew members to unlock the last island. And to add crew members is defeating bosses, and that symbolizes the perks and powers unlocks that you're awarded once you beat a boss. While I was looking at my overall map, I started adding in some shortcuts. So once you unlock these shortcuts, you can use them to get to and from without having to go the long way. And this minecart is one example of that. I also added a few new enemies. First up, the bomb enemy. It's just a bomb with legs. Basically just runs at you and blows up. I added a new crab for the underneath the sewers of the new city area, who has a little more mechanics now. This one kind of sprints, and then he also jumps sometimes. I spent some time on these city guards. They have quite a few animations and movements. They have a block skill. They will attack if you're in the air, they'll attack if you're on the ground. They're going to be meant to be a little bit more difficult enemies, so you really got to think about if you want to fight them or not. I started on a new boss in the shipwreck area where the skeletons and ghosts and stuff are. He's kind of the engineer boss. He's going to shoot a lot of explosives, rockets, cannons. He's got a lot going on, and this fight's going to be a little bit more mechanic heavy, less focused on attacking the boss. Since the first phase you can't even actually attack him, it's going to be a different mechanic. And with that, that's it guys. The next devlog will likely have more of the Steam stuff in it. I've started to do a little bit of research, hooking into the Steam save, Steam achievements, that kind of stuff. So I'll probably be doing more of that stuff this coming month. And again, please check out the Steam page if you haven't. Join my Discord. I've got a few people in there now, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.